Smile. What's up, Henry?
Is that just me, or is that the intro behavior? Hey, man, is
Yeah.
that me, or is that the intro making janky noises?
No, it's not the
That
intro.
was my headphones.
Your headphones were your headphones making
And now I
noises?
can't.
Well, you
I was hearing
the intro did
the
play.
intro sounded like it was. See, now something's going on with our headphones because I can't hardly. I can. Something's up.
Huh. Are you hearing the 3D
Talk.
printer?
Let me hear you talk.
Yeah, here I'm talking. They're hearing the 3D printer.
I can hear it. I can barely hear you, but I can hear it. Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, Tracy.
It's not a big deal. It sounds like you've got bats in the belfry.
Well, kind of. I got a 3D print that's like halfway through. So
tell them what you got going on. What is it?
Well, I got a 3D printer, and I have been having
congratulations,
a lot of fun.
Man.
All the fun.
Well,
fun.
It wouldn't do for me to have one of those.
You said how you wanted one, and then I was like, "What would you do with it?" And then you were like, "On second thought, I just get it from you." So, makes sense.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Well, I wanted to do those Christmas ornaments. Those things I thought would be just outstanding. Have you've seen them? I showed you one. Here's one.
Yeah, you showed them to me, and they do look really cool. So yeah, it's I don't.
But this isn't.
One,
you can do.
That,
this is
yeah,
different.
that's laser engraved.
This is an etching. But you've got something different.
I have a friend with a laser engraver actually, so I'm going to play with that soon too. But
I want the little stand mixer.
Yeah, it is really cool. It is really cool. I don't know how they got the print on the sides of them though. I don't know if they dipped them or how they did that because, I mean, that was just too perfect. Like I don't know how they pulled that off.
And I've seen one where the where the dough hook is actually moving.
Oh my gosh! What?
Yeah. So that's AI. It has to be AI.
Yeah, that's got to be fake.
That's crazy. But that, in our market, that would sell. That's for sure.
True.
Little keychain stand mixer, KitchenAid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's adorable. It's a really cool thing. So I don't blame you for wanting those.
We could do those. We could do oven mitts. We can do rolling pins.
Yeah.
Let's get some inventory, man. We can make some money. How about that?
Well,
we can sponsor
some of these things take hours and hours to print. So yeah, probably better get started if we're going to do that for Christmas.
How long does it take to print something like what you're working on?
Well, it depends on the complexity of the object. If it's got a lot of holes in it or a lot of spaces and stuff like that where the machine has to move around a lot, it tends to take longer. But then some things, they take an hour and a half, something like that.
Does it work like a inkjet printer? I've never really seen one up close. I've seen them, but I've never been up close to one.
I guess it's sort of like that, except for the print head moves. So the bed, there's a heated bed underneath it that's got metal. It's coated. I forgot what it's coated with. It's coated with something to make it non-stick. And then the bed raises and lowers. So it raises up, and then it'll print a layer. Goes, forwards and backwards, side to side on the X and the Z axis. And then the bed moves up and down on the y-axis. Generally, it moves all the way up, prints the first layer, moves down a little bit, prints the next layer, moves down a little bit, prints the next layer, so on and so forth. And I mean,
Yep.
some of these prints are like, 400 layers or something like that. So that takes a while.
They're printing, like SpaceX is printing engines, rocket engines. Can you imagine the complexity of something like that?
That's incredible. Are they printing the engines themselves, or are they printing like the cast to cast the aluminum, or the not aluminum,
I don't
iron,
think
I guess.
I think I misspoke. SpaceX is not 3D printing engines. There's another company that is 3D printing engines that actually print the engine that fires. It's crazy.
Interesting.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't even imagine what
Yeah,
goes
everything
into
I'm
that.
working with right now is plastic. So,
Can you do other stuff with it?
oh yeah, yeah. Um, the thing I'm most excited about trying, which is like pie in the sky, way bigger than I know what to do right now,
Hmm.
is footwear.
Footwear,
Yes, sir, footwear.
shoes.
Yep, I bought a printer that is capable of handling TPU,
Don't know what that is.
which it's a flexible plastic like Crocs are made out of.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's what I'm
The
wearing.
soles of athletic shoes are usually made with TPU. Well, like
How long?
this is TPU.
How long does it take to print something like that?
Probably a
You're gonna have to
while.
have. Yeah, you
It's
need
got to
some
be
more
pretty big.
printers.
I mean, that's pretty big.
You need
So
some more printers.
no, I don't. My wife would lose her mind if I bought another printer. I just got this one.
I
You
can't
got to be
even
able to
imagine.
print both right and left at the same time. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, and
I'm
then
gonna tell her it was your idea. You
no,
said it was fine.
don't get me
You
involved.
you just said it. You said you need some more printers.
Okay, as long as I don't have to pay for it, because I know how expensive
Oh
those things
yeah,
can be.
that sounds right. That sounds
Those
right.
things are expensive. What
Hey,
was I going to
Colleen.
ask you about? Colleen's in the house.
Yep. Yep. Sorry, I popped away too fast. She said hello.
I don't think
Hello,
it's
Colleen.
Colleen. That's Colleen. It's Colleen.
And I did you see that Tracy said hi earlier?
Hello, Tracy. Welcome aboard.
To real Tracy.
So every Thursday, it seems that I am baking right up until showtime. Doesn't it always work out that way? I,
Yes.
s- I
Every
s-
Thursday.
I start in the afternoon and I think I'm going to get this finished. I'm going to be done. And it just never works out that way. You want to see what I did today? These are cool enough.
Shokupan.
Yes.
Nice.
Japanese milk bread. Oh my goodness.
I love shokupan. It's such a light and fluffy loaf. Don't tear
Yes.
into it. I know it just came out. It's got to be really warm.
It's not, whoa. It's not real warm. This one almost fell out of my hand. So it's,
Oh, come on. Oh. Ooh, you are pushing the limits.
I am. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty, buddy. That's the beautiful part about shokupan is that when you pull it, it just like shreds almost. You got to have a really sharp knife to cut that.
Yes, you do. Otherwise, you're going to tear it up.
Yes, you
But
will.
the key
Those
to
long
this kind of,
strands are easy to cut, easy to tear.
the cool thing about this bread is it will be fresh 3 days from now.
Right,
Because
it's on John.
That's exactly right. And we've been going through that all week long in the academy and talking about how that works. And I feel sometimes I feel like an 8th grade teacher where I have to study before I teach the subject.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to sound, ridiculous. And I learned so much just preparing for those guys, and understanding how the Tenjong process works just makes
Hmm.
so much sense when you understand it.
I mean, it's kind of just like a fast autolise, more or
Well,
less.
if you mix flour and water together, they're just going to sit there separate from each other. It's chemistry. So the starches are like a fist. They're kind of balled up. And when you heat it and cook them for a little while over medium heat, they burst and they absorb much more liquid. Who is that? I can't see it. Baked mine Sunday until the crack. Yeah, it's going to be great. So they burst, and when the starch bursts, they can absorb more liquid, and they hold more liquid than they
Yeah,
would just during an autolyse. And
that's
that
why it
liquid doesn't
stays.
go away.
Well, stale is just dry. It's not
That's all. That's what it
bad.
is.
It's just dry.
Right. And the worst thing for dehydrating bread. The worst thing is people
Right.
think I'm going to put my bread in the refrigerator and that'll keep it
Oh
fresh.
no, that is the worst idea ever.
Yeah, never put your bread in the refrigerator. Refrigerator is a dehydrator, and that's what's going to make your bread go bad.
Well, it's like air conditioning. Air conditioning takes the moisture out of the air. That's how it makes it cooler.
Guys, I can't get past this.
All right, well, go tear some off. We want to see it.
Are y'all looking at that? And it's
Let's
just
see.
a little.
Is it a little gooey? Oh no, it's
No,
not. It looks good.
it's real
Oh,
good.
sucking that. You suck that in like cotton candy, dude.
Man, it is like cotton candy. I can't wait to
Uh
get a hold of that. Now my
yeah, well, you
stomach's
just did.
growling.
You just did. We saw.
So if you guys want, so we don't just drop recipes and teach recipes. We actually teach the whole subject in the academy. So if you want to bake along with us this weekend on Saturday, join us. This is what we're doing. The Japanese milk bread. It's going to be huge. Last week we had, we had 1,600 comments and conversations going during the day. It started at like 4 in the morning. I think Tracy, if I'm not mistaken, was the first one up. I wasn't around at that time of
Which
day.
Tracy? Because I think we have a couple of Tracys.
Well, I think it was Tracy Havlick. That was our first. I think so. I may be wrong, but it was
Yeah.
early. It was early in the morning, and it went all day long. And the great thing about it is you get to see where everybody else is, and somebody's asking a question that you're going to ask, or you don't know the answer to, or you didn't think to ask,
Right.
and that's the fun part. I had a poll in the group. What was it about? What was the poll? I think it was Baker's percentage. And you know what the Baker's percentage is.
I mean, roughly.
I was shocked at how many people had not ever heard of the Baker's percentage.
I mean, I know how it works, but I tend to stick with that 65% hydration.
Because you're
And,
doing you're doing yeasted sandwich breads.
mostly sandwich bread. But even my sourdough bread, my sourdough sandwich bread, I do that at 65% too. It might be slightly higher than 65%, but not much.
To me, it's easy because I've just done it long enough. But then when I had to explain it in that tutorial,
you had to think hard about it, didn't you?
Yeah. And then when I got done with it, listening to it back, I thought, I'm going to confuse the heck out of people. Nobody's going to get this. This is too complicated.
That's a good thing you've got calculators to do that for you, right?
Yeah. Hey, Siri, what's 75% of 500?
75% times 500 is 375.
Yeah, so I got 375 milliliters of water. That's a 75% hydration. I don't have to
Yeah.
do all that math.
Yeah.
And this is about. This is surprisingly little fluid. So I used 100 grams of milk and 25 grams of flour for the tangjong, and then
Okay.
another 100 grams in the dough, 2 eggs. No, well, I'm conflating things because I made a double batch. It's 1 egg, 40 grams of butter, and it turned out just beautifully. Initially, I thought this is not going to be
You need an
enough
egg?
water. Heck no, you got more eggs than you know what to do with.
I got lots of eggs.
I was walking around today with an egg in my pocket, trying to bring it.
Dangerous game, dude. Dangerous game.
No,
See, yeah,
we talked about
I collect mine fresh, so I don't put mine in the refrigerator.
No, you don't need to.
I just leave them on the counter. Even if they got a little poop on them, I just leave them on the counter. If they're really gross, I'll wash them and then I have to put them in the refrigerator.
Because you have to. Is there a layer or something on them that you wash off?
There's a layer called the bloom. Let me see if I've got one that you could tell. Well, this one. See how it's kind of hazy?
Yeah,
that's the bloom. This one, it looks shiny because there's a light right above me, but it's pretty hazy. You can definitely see that it's got some bloom going on there.
And that
is that antimicrobial layer that the chicken's body puts on the eggs as they come out. And it's interesting, like sometimes if they lay them in a location where it's got like some debris or whatever, it'll leave a print of whatever the debris is, sticks to the bloom.
And that keeps stuff from going in the porous shell, right?
That's right. It's a gelatinous coating that dries really, really quickly. As soon as it comes out, it pretty much dries instantly. I mean, one time I got one like right as the chicken laid it, and it was just a little bit tacky to the touch. I left my fingerprint on it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I've never.
But but anyway, the bloom keeps them fresh. They can stay on the counter for like a month.
Really?
Yep.
So this is weird. I had some eggs that just got moved to the back of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And hidden behind some stuff, and I ended up buying more eggs and didn't notice they were sitting back there.
Yeah.
And they had been back there 4 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And they were still good. I mean,
yeah, sure.
I don't know.
They're not going to go rotten in the refrigerator quickly. The eggs are several weeks old usually once they get to you.
Really?
At the grocery store. Yeah. But they've been washed and they've been refrigerated the whole time.
Okay. So that's another thing. I've never had a rotten egg. I've heard horror stories.
Oh, I definitely had rotten eggs where I picked one up and it had been there for a while, but I didn't realize it had been there for a while because we covered it up or a chicken was sitting on it or whatever. And I've definitely found some rotten ones. I just put, so with yard eggs, my rule is crack each one individually into a little bowl before you dump it in your recipe, because my wife, early in I don't even know if we were married yet. Yeah, we were married because it was Tank's first birthday, my oldest child's first birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And she cracked an egg, and they were yard eggs, and cracked it right into the cake that she was making for the birthday party, and wrecked it. So she was upset. I was like, I'll go to the store. I'll get us some more. I went to the grocery store, the Piggly Wiggly, that was the closest grocery store at the time.
Piggly Wiggly.
And I mean, all they had was like funfetti. And I was like,
Oh,
okay, well, funfetti it is. So I brought home funfetti. She was disappointed again because it was funfetti and it wasn't what she
man.
wanted because they didn't have whatever kind of cake she was trying to make. I think she was making yellow cake or something like that. They just didn't have any. So
That
it is what it
reminds
is.
me of what happened today. I always crack my eggs one-handed. I just
Oh yeah, me too.
and today, I think I've gotten good enough where I just put it in the. I don't crack it in a bowl. I just go straight into the recipe. And
Uh-huh.
today I did it and had the tiniest of shell fall into the recipe. I tried to fish
Figured
it
out.
out. I tried to fish it out, and it was just making it worse. And I'm
Uh,
thinking, I'm gonna eat it. I'll be all right. I'll leave it.
you
And
probably
as
won't
it
even notice it. It probably broke up into a million little pieces, and you'll never notice
well,
it. You get a
as
little
it
extra
turns
calcium.
out, as I was putting the wash on top of them after they proofed, it's
Uh-huh.
sitting right on top.
Oh, lucky day!
It was sitting right on top, the little tiny little shell. Like, thank you, got it off there. How about that? That's
Today
luck.
is your lucky day, sir.
That's luck, because it was tiny too. I wasn't gonna find it, and I wasn't fishing it out of there. I would have had to go because they'll run from you. You can't fish a
Oh
little shell
yeah,
out.
it's like poke, whoop,
Yeah,
bye.
I can't figure it out. There's a trick, but I don't know it.
They say if you use the part of the
Eggshell
shell
itself.
and push down next to it, it'll suck it into the eggshell
Yeah.
and then give you a smaller amount of liquid to deal with, basically.
Well, that's never worked for me. Still, hasn't ever worked for
It
me.
works about 50% of the time. It doesn't work every time.
Have I shown you my bread?
As a matter of fact, you have.
It's so pretty. I
So-
can't wait to get it.
It sounds like things are getting close over there. This thing is so cool. Okay. All right. So it's 84% done. But watch
There's
this.
an app.
Oh yeah, there's an app. Watch this. This is the craziest part. Okay. I have a live view of what it's printing as it's printing it.
That's inside the printer.
Yeah. That's right over there, across the room.
Man, you got more than you know what to do with.
So, well, I had a failed print. I got really ambitious and I had a failed print. It was my fault. I know what I did. And my son asked me if I could print something for him, which was a little case thing for the for his Nintendo Switch. And I downloaded the files and I was like, oh, there are 4 pieces to this. I'll print them. I'll lay them out. And my bed's big enough. I can print, all 4 at the same time. Dude, I set that thing to print and then I left. I came back to spaghetti. There were filaments everywhere. It was a huge mess. And I quickly learned that I did not know what I was doing.
Yeah, obviously.
So that I still haven't reprinted that. I need to learn the art of the support. There's a way to build supports for your projects if they have like floating parts. Let's say a piece is like it's flat here, but it kind of stands up here because it has a little buckle here. That's exactly what happened actually. It's supposed to sit flat as possible, but if it can't sit flat, then you have to print little
Supports.
columns, basically support
Legs.
columns that
Yeah.
you break off later. And it seems like such a waste, and it kind of is. But
Can you recycle that?
You can, and I am going to get an extruder, and I'll just throw it in the blender and whiz it up and make little pellets out of it, and then put it through the extruder to make new filament out of it. It'll be wild colors because it's going to be all mixed
Get
up.
mixed up.
It'll probably be kind of gray or whatever. So what? Yeah, I'll use it for things that don't matter, whatever that is, or use it for test prints. Because show you what I well I'll show you some of my
Yeah,
early
let's see.
stuff.
Let's see your stuff.
So I'm actually really proud of myself. I designed a Pinewood Derby trophy
Yes,
for
you
the
did.
Pinewood Derby, and looks like
Look
this.
at that.
So it's got this is backwards for you, but it says Scouts 331 and then Pinewood Derby across the bottom.
Did you
And
paint
then
that?
say that again.
Did you paint it?
Oh no, this is the car that raced in the Pinewood Derby. This is Vida's car, my youngest daughter. And then I made a rack system to hold the cars for the kids. So when they take home their trophy, they put their car on it like so, and then it's a display piece.
Cool, man.
But
You're
yeah,
being a dad.
it's multiple. It's actually three. This is three pieces. So it's the rack on top, then this piece here, and this piece prints flat. Here, I'll show you. So this, I made notches so that the top would snap into place. There's no glue.
Do you have to know all that? You have to know all that ahead of time and program it?
What?
Or
Oh yeah. I used to do graphic arts all the time. So
right.
that part's sort of natural to me. So but interesting enough, when I fired up the software that I designed this in, it's called Tinkercad. It's free. It's online based.
Mm-hmm.
It said that the last time that I logged into the software was 2,980 days ago, or 2,950 days ago, 8.2 years ago.
You've been at this.
That was the last time that I even attempted to do 3D printing. That was my friend let me make a soap mold using the school's computer in exchange for me teaching kids about marketing and how to make silicone molds. So I 3D printed whatever the soap mold as a positive, and then I poured a mold around it to make a negative out of silicone, and then later made soap to pour into the silicone mold, and then you let it cure and then pop it out, and it's a bar soap with a custom design on it.
All of that for a bar soap.
Yep. Well, it was for a customer. They had a B&B and they wanted their name on the soap. And I was like, oh, we can do this. So they're like, you kidding me?
So is it that you can come up with a plan, say in your computer, and then upload it? So how can Claude or GPT come up with plans that you can upload?
I don't know. I have not tried that yet. I think that might be a little risky. I have had some real trouble with. I tried to use GPT to do vector graphics one time to make an SVG of a graphic that it made originally, and dude, it was bad. It was so bad. I said, forget this. I'm drawing it myself.
Yeah, it's better at some graphics than others. And if you ask
It
it
is
to
not made for
do,
vector graphics, not at all. It was terrible.
no, and
Anything
if you
with
have
text, it gives it a hard time because it doesn't have the repository of fonts.
now Claude has gotten better with text in presentations. Sometimes I'll say, I need you
Yes.
to do X, Y, Z. And rather than just give it to me in the context window, it'll put it in the artifacts window as a
Yep.
beautiful,
I did that today.
document. I'm like,
Mhm.
wow, you just wasted all that on me. I didn't need all of that.
I used Claude to do that very same thing earlier today because I was writing an email that was going out to everybody in the council for scouts,
Right.
and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. So I told Claude all the details, and then Claude, organized it and fixed up a couple of little things, but nothing crucial. And then I went and I was like, all right, great, got that. Now I need a landing page to send people to.
Right.
And because it's just a one-page pamphlet kind of thing. And so I sent that into Claude. Claude came up with like the prettiest little landing page I ever have seen. And I was like, okay, well, there you go. I didn't have to program all that.
Did it build it for you? Did it build it for you?
In HTML. I just dropped the HTML into a custom HTML block in WordPress. It looks great. You want to go to see it? It's at GCC, or I'm sorry, stsr-gcc.org. That's the Scout Camp. stsr-gcc.org.
.org.
Now, it's not the whole webpage. It's the Renaissance Fair portion that when you scroll down a little bit, you'll see it.
Spanish Trail Scout Reservation. That's Claude did this?
No, Claude did not make that webpage. I made that webpage.
Okay.
But when you scroll down to where it's the STSR Renaissance Fair,
yeah,
click on that link, and then you can see it.
It's nice.
Yeah. I mean, the colors were all on point. I mean, really nice. Definitely looks like it fits with the medieval theme.
Yeah, it really does. That's really nice. Now, have you used Claude Code for building anything?
Yes. What did I use it for? I needed it for something. It wasn't anything major, but it was before the upgrade because I know you've been using it and it's totally better, way better.
Yes. So like I built an app a while back called Crust and Crumb. It's my glossary, which how long I've been working on a glossary.
Right.
For years, and I keep upgrading it. And
that was one of the first projects that we were collaborating on.
That's exactly right.
And I was like, this is going to take forever.
Because it was basically like a big giant PDF.
Yeah. And Becca Wong was working on it. We've talked. I think we've talked about this on the show before.
We probably have. And it was, a word like Tangzhong, definition.
Right.
And the next word, definition. And so it has evolved. But, who's going to carry that around and use it? It's just never. So it became a repository. And what happens is, like in my recipe pantry app, if there's a term or definition in there, that's what links to Crust and Crumb, the glossary. And it pops up, gives you a better definition. And what I really wanted it to do is, if it was a shaping issue or something that could benefit from a demonstration, it would first search my YouTube channel. And if it existed on my YouTube channel, it would deliver that to the user. If it doesn't, if I don't have it, then it searches YouTube and delivers it to the user inside the recipe pantry. So you never have to leave it. If you have a question about something and there's I'm still not getting it. I want to see what it looks like. It'll pop it up. Now that's complicated
Yeah,
because
that's really complicated.
There's a lot of moving parts there, and you've got you have to try to get around the API of YouTube and all that.
Right.
So I explained it all to Claude, just exactly what I wanted to have happen. And Claude said, hold on a second, let me go look at the app. And it went and looked at the app and then wrote a prompt as to how we can improve it to what I was describing. Gave that to Claude Code, who goes in the back end instead of going through Lovable. I know you guys don't know what we're talking about, but instead of going through
I was going to say, we lost them about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Instead of going into the front end where we build stuff like in Lovable, it goes into the back end and just does it.
It's incredible.
It took forever, but it was incredible. Now it's actually, it's solid. And that's the power. That's using your AI superpowers for good.
Yeah, absolutely. So you probably noticed that it got a little quieter.
You finished.
I hear that thing singing in the background. It's finished. Will you wait just a second? I'm going to walk over there and grab it. I'll show you what it looks like when you take it off. I'm not going to take the computer over there, but
does it have to cool?
Not really.
Not like my bread? Because this has to cool.
No, it's not like your bread. It's not like your bread. Hold on.
It's going to be, I have to show my bread 3 more times.
You're a proud papa.
It just smells so good, and it's not, polite to eat it.
Okay, so I just pulled the whole tray out. This is the back. This is the back. It's got these notches. They go on a metal peg so that it's aligned. And then, so prints this little strip here. That's the filament test. And then I kind of just fold it like this and break it off. This middle piece may be hard to get off.
So what is this? This is your egg thing?
It's part of it. I'll show you. I was waiting for this to finish so that I could share it with you. And put that over there so it's a safe location. So there's a little bit of waste, but it's no big deal. Like I said, it can be recycled into new filament later. This is a little super. See how thin it is? There's a really thin layer of plastic. What that does is when the bed heats up, and it keeps it from spreading out too much and developing what's called elephant foot.
Yeah.
No, I just learned all this stuff, so I'm no expert.
No, I actually watched some YouTube short on 3D printing by accident, and
did you?
Some of it stuck.
Yeah. So I'll have to kind of sand off this edge maybe a little bit, but that's okay. This is my first screw. I printed the screw.
Concentric.
Yep. And then we got this guy here. It's a handle. But I gotta peel that piece off first. This is gonna be the most interesting part for me. Because what I did was I printed I got the screw. It's an isometric screw, I think is what it's called. And you can set like how many turns it takes, and
so it'll print both the male and female, portion.
Kind of. So what I did was I had the male version of it. That's the original design. And then I embedded the same screw, but as a hole. So as a negative space. Got a little bit of warping going on here at the bottom, but I think I can get that. I can probably clean that up with a knife later. But anyway, so I'm saying all this to show you this one bit here. So I embedded that in here. Can kind of not see it because it's black. But anyway, there's a hole here.
Yeah, I see it.
And then it is.
Is that hexagon?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
If that works, that's just amazing.
If it works, I'll be impressed too. Because this is the first time I've ever printed a screw in my whole life. May have some issues here. It's so close.
Yeah, it's probably got some residue in there.
There might be a little bit of a.
I think once you get it threaded, it'll.
Yeah, if I get it threaded, it will get started, no problem. Anyway, I see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, I probably do need to get a knife and just hollow it out a little bit. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if this works. Maybe I could just give it some brute force. If I break it, you saw it here first.
After all that noise, you better not.
Yeah, well, do it again. Oh, I almost got it threaded on.
And that's going to be the stand.
It's going to be the handle. Actually, I better check and see if it fits. Before I get too far. Yep, it fits. Okay. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm done.
So last night, this is the first prototype. Okay.
Okay.
It's an egg stand.
Because you got all those yard eggs.
Because I got all those eggs. But you notice that I forgot some things. One, it's a little too short. Because when you stack it, it's stackable, by the way. When you stack it, it needs to be a little taller. Also, there's nothing to hold on to it with, because if I do it like this, then I'm,
there's no egg.
Holding it against the eggs, and it's just awkward. So this was round one, and I moved. It's a little unstable because all the spikes, the legs, are down the spine here. So I moved this one and this one out to the outside, and this one out to the outside to make it more stable. And then
see now,
and also
that's where I think
here's a problem.
Yeah.
The hole's a little too big for little eggs. It works good for big eggs. Little too big for small eggs. And I get some small eggs. So here's number 2. Sorry, say that again.
I'll tell you about it. I have an idea, but
okay. So this is number 2. See, I've moved these to the outside.
Yeah.
I put some handles on there. So I'm going to pick it up. I can pick it up like this as a single tray.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just show you the assembled second version. So see these divots here?
Yeah.
They're exactly the same as this bottom piece.
Now that's
so now I can stack them.
Iteration. Very good. Now you need a handle.
Now I need a handle. So, and I made it a little taller too, because some of the eggs were sitting up a little higher because I made the hole smaller.
Yeah.
And so I need a little more clearance. So I got about a quarter of an inch clearance at least in between the eggs.
So it'll remember what worked. You can save it.
Yeah, I have to remember. I just save what version it is. So, so then I have these little holes here. So I made this piece. It's got some little spikes, and they fit there. So, in theory, once I get my handle attached, I can pick up a stack of eggs using the handle. I can also use it to pick up these empty trays and take it out to fetch eggs, and then just come inside and then take the handle out, and then they're already on a tray. Put them on the counter.
Very good. So you just sit down and design.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
And this cost about $1.10 to print.
Yeah, see, I'd have to have
in material.
Yeah,
Not
Claude
counting the $1,000 that I spent on the on the
Right.
machine itself.
Yeah, Claude and I would have to figure out a way to design stuff. And
It's not a reverse thread, is it? I want to get this thing together.
and load it. There's got to be a way. 'Cause
I might just have to take a knife to it and open up the opening just a little bit. We're losing all the women in the chat, by the way.
Bye, guys.
Sorry.
This is what we do.
ladies.
This is what we do.
We are boring. If I could get this to thread, I'll be so excited. But I don't think it's going to happen.
I am down.
All right.
I am down to 25.
Down to what?
25 notifications. That's good.
Oh, yeah, that is good. All right, so I'll do my science experiments later. Oh, you want to see? You want to see my car from the Pinewood Derby? I raced as an outlaw.
How'd you do?
Second place. So
can you put? You can't have weights or anything in there.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
You just can't break 5 ounces for the whole car. This weighs 4.95 ounces.
Man.
And you know where the weight is?
Right there.
Inside the money pot. So
why did you put it in the middle?
This is supposed to be the optimal location.
Physics.
My wife is the one who beat me.
Is she really?
She is. And she can't claim too much victory because she was racing one of Finn's old cars. And yeah, she can't.
So do you have to build those? Because when I did it back in the day, they gave us a block of wood.
Yes.
A block.
That I actually have an original in the package Pinewood Derby car that I found at a thrift store for $1. And it's in the next room, but I don't even think it was $1 on the price tag. It was almost nothing. $1.29 maybe it was, or something like that.
My dad helped me build one out of wood, out of a rectangular block of wood.
So these wedge-shaped ones like this are available on Amazon, already cut into a wedge. It's not necessarily the best shape, but we have a new pack, and So we got a lot of inexperienced kids. I also don't have like a scroll saw or a bandsaw to like
Yeah.
cut stuff with. So anyway,
We had shop
so
class.
yeah. I mean, and that's still
Dad was a teacher, so we
exists.
got to go to shop after school and do all our
We had that in middle
stuff.
school. We had that in middle school and in high school.
And I had no idea. I just stood behind. Dad got all into it. He was like, "We're going to win this." I was like,
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. And next year, I will own a scroll saw or something so that I can help those kids make cars in totally their own design. But they had a blast just painting them, honestly.
"Yeah, that's good enough."
Yeah, I mean, like this one was a pre-cut model too. This is Vita's car. This thing was so fast. Her car was actually faster. She had better times than I did, and Heather.
What's the incline in distance?
Oh, on the track,
Yeah,
it's pretty steep. It's like they're like this when they get started.
really.
It's more than 45 degrees. I mean, obviously it's not 90, but it's more than 45, I would say. And then they come, and then it sort of flattens out, and then it's a race to the finish.
That sounds like fun. I don't remember.
Oh, it was so fun.
I remember those days.
And you probably had a wooden track, right?
Yep, we sure did.
Yeah. This track was plastic.
Like a Hot Wheel track?
Kind of, but specifically made for Pinewood Derby. And really, they ride on the rails. They don't actually ride on the wheels. Like the wheels might hit, but the axles are skidding down the rails more than it's really rolling. And you put graphite powder on the axles to make them slicks up. And
that makes sense.
Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, man, it's the things we do for these kids. It's so fun. I'm happy to do it always.
I had a kid thing this weekend.
Oh yeah,
I've had a kid thing every weekend for the past 4 weeks. We're out of town because he's doing indoor track and field, and that's not his sport, but he's doing well. I mean, but his season starts in 2 weeks.
We talking about Ryan.
That's Ryan Hunter.
He's a stud, man.
Dang. He's like Superman. When he takes off he looks normal, and then when he takes off his sweats in that tight stuff, he looks like Clark Kent. Just what? And for those, I posted it in the academy. I begged everybody's indulgence because I was a proud dad.
You should be. You're a proud dad.
He got his championship ring. This guy in his junior year of college, his roommate said, "Hey, you ought to go out for track." He's never run track in his life.
Are you serious?
He goes out, never run track. He's a baseball player. And he goes out for the track and field team at the university, and won most valuable player back-to-back, 5 school records, conference champion. I can't. I couldn't help.
Sounds like Alyssa Liu.
Yeah,
the skater.
Yeah, exactly.
She quit when she was 16, and then came back at 18. No, she came back at 18. Yeah, she came back, I think, at 18 after she was just burnt out, and then came back at 18, and then 21. She is now, I think, she's got a bunch of gold medals.
Yes,
incredible.
It's it's the spirit of the athlete. It's a special kind of person, because Ryan is quiet as a church mouse.
Yeah.
I remember in his freshman year. I'm FaceTiming him, and he's in his dorm room, and behind him there's a trophy. I said, Ryan, what is that? He goes, that's the championship trophy. We just won the championship of flag football. I was like, you're
He
playing
didn't even
flag
tell
football?
you?
No. I said, what position you play? Quarterback. I said, really? He was like, yeah. And no, didn't tell me anything.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how he is.
He's humble.
Yep. I told him the other day, I said, if I had a ring like that, I'd be walking around with my fist in the air. Just, hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's shake hands with everybody so you can see my ring.
It's a huge ring, but that's a good thing. That's, I'm proud of him.
As it should be. As it should be.
I'm proud of him. I'm a proud papa.
Yep.
So otherwise, how was your week? Busy?
Yeah. I camped last weekend, and what did I even do? I don't even remember. It's like, okay. Oh, it was lion, tiger, growl, wolf, bear, attack. So that's Cub Scout camping.
Mm-hmm.
Lions and tigers had their event, and then the wolves and the bears, their event got canceled, which was supposed to be in December. It got canceled because of the weather. Thank goodness, because that would have been no fun. I was signed up for that. And it got canceled. This is the second year in a row where there's been inclement weather at the wolf bear attack. So long story short, they moved them to the same date, and everybody's like, yeah, well, this works out pretty good. Next year, we're just going to do this instead. So now.
And you can be in charge.
Nope. Well, they're kind of.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Yes. So there may be a gap in our show in March because I am going to National Camping School to be certified as a camp director.
How about that? Congratulations.
Thanks.
How long is that?
It takes about a week. I think I
and
go
in.
in. Yeah, woods. I think I go in on a Friday and I come and I get out on a Friday. And it's in.
And you'll be in the.
I'm going to be in New Mexico.
Well, so there's no woods. The desert.
Yeah, just a lot of things to climb. Apparently, I'm going to Philmont, the famous Scout Reservation, Philmont.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Wait a minute.
Cimarron, New Mexico?
No. I'm thinking of something else completely.
You may be thinking about the Summit, which is in West Virginia.
Maybe.
I'm going there in July for the
Have fun, man.
National Jamboree. So, yeah, we're going to have a gap there, too, because there's no way I'll be able to go live from out there. It's insane. And I'll be camping for 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to be tired after Jamboree.
Love you for it. I'm glad it's you.
Yeah, well, I'm just young enough to still do it, so I better do it.
Yeah, we had a really nice a nice hotel room this past weekend. See, and
did you?
That's roughing it.
Oh, boo hoo.
Honey, you have the key. You have the key. Where's the remote? Yeah, that's right.
Well, when I actually do start functioning as the camp director, there's kind of a housing issue at camp, and if I'm going to be camp director, I can't be camping in a tent for weeks at a time. That's just
not feasible.
So I'm going to take my camper up
Yeah,
to
I'd be
the
in a
scout camp and
Winnebago.
plug up. So I got to be able to rejuvenate. There's no way I could do. Well, I guess there is a way I could do it because I did it last year. I back-to-back camp for 3 weeks.
Listen, man, I was in the Army. I did all the camping I want to do.
You were a younger man
I was
than
a
I am
much
now.
younger man. Yes.
Much younger. I'm 47 years old. I'll be 48.
I was Ryan's age. I was Ryan's age.
I'll be 48 in June.
You have no business out
Yeah.
there.
I can't be doing this for too much longer. Well, I might be able to. I'll figure it out.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Do it until you can't.
So I'm getting a jump start on 50 by 50 though, because I didn't know what I was going to do about New Mexico. But I'm going to New Mexico in March.
Yeah. Now you got it.
All I got to do is cook. And I'll make some cool videos. And I know some of it's going to be classroom stuff, but surely I'm going to get to go out and do some hiking and stuff like that.
That's a jewel waiting to happen, that 50 by 50. I'm kind of working on something similar, not similar, something that's, that reminds me of, because
what's that?
We're having some success in the academy, and there are some other groups who are similar to ours who we're not, we may share a little bit of an audience, but they bring something to the table that I don't have. And maybe we bring something they don't have. And rather than everybody be in their own silo, why don't we collaborate a little bit? So one of the things that I met one of the his name's Matt. He has his own school on the platform, and he's a member of our school. And just during the chat, I discovered that he was a confectioner. I mean, he's got he's got his own thing, and he's really good. And so we're going to do a collaboration where he's this weekend he's filming this whole thing on croissant. He says croissant. I love it. And that's not my strong suit. So
no, that's a Donna Mae thing. That's not a David Henry thing.
No. So you do that, and I'll give you a platform to teach my guys.
Yeah.
And there's synergy there, because a rising tide raises all boats. So there's 2 or 3 of those going on. I'm working on right now, kind of behind the scenes. So I wrote a piece in the classifieds the other day. They were asking the school owners to talk about their philosophy in a way that might benefit other school owners. And I talked about the Ed Sullivan. My philosophy is like Ed Sullivan. You know who Ed Sullivan is? Yeah.
I'm a big Beatles fan. So Ed Sullivan, 1964 Beatles. Yeah.
So Ed Sullivan is not very attractive. He's kind of awkward. Nobody's tuning in to watch Ed Sullivan.
This is going to be really, really great.
A great show. And so, but he's got a good stage, and people come to see who's on his stage. And that's kind of my philosophy, is if you can create an environment, a stage where people can come and get something, it's not about me. It's about the environment that we create. And if somebody else can come on and be a guest, that's entertainment and education for my guys. So I think
I was your guest not that long ago.
You sure were. So
I didn't even know I was really going to be a guest, but it worked out.
It worked out really well. And I think we're gonna go down that road a little bit, and because you can't be all things to all things. There's some people out there who are really good at things, and if I can bring them in, then my people benefit from that, and
Right.
they benefit from that. So,
Well, I mean, the fact that we're even doing this show is very much like it's in that vein where we both have things to offer,
right.
but they're different things. Even though we like the same things, a lot of the same things,
Yeah, a lot of it.
we bring something a little bit different to the table, and so why not collaborate, right? I don't
Heck,
have to I don't have to do all the things. You don't have to do all the things. We do all the things together. It works great.
yeah. And there's one of the things I really want to do is a series on scoring, how to score your bread from the beginner all the way to the very intricate decorative stuff.
Well, I saw Becca's
show.
her part of it, her course. I took her course.
So at some point, I'm working on a collaboration with who, the Bread Lame guys, and some people who are very talented in that arena, and we'll put together a course that you can join us and take it and learn how to do just the basics, all the way up to like the floating butterfly, the beautiful
that is hard,
and nobody's doing it, and we're gonna do it. The
Nice.
thing that that's what drives. I think that's what drives me more than anything else is anybody else doing it? Where's the gap? You know me.
You're an innovator. We all know.
Where's the gap? Where's the gap? Is there nobody's doing that? Then we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it better than everybody else. Competitive. What else do I have to do?
That's where Ryan gets it.
I don't know. What else you get? What else? I could be collecting stamps, I guess, but I get a kick out of knowing that even if nobody else knows it, it's the best it can be.
Yep. Well, you've made a lot out of Crust and Crumb Academy, my friend.
Well, it's the people, and that's who's doing it. It's the people. Otherwise, I'd be standing in there in my clown suit by myself.
Right. Well, but you're not. You're standing there with how many people? How many more people? How many?
I think we're 50 days old, and we are 376 members strong now.
That is impressive, sir.
We're the fastest growing bread baking community on the platform. We're the number one bread baking community on the platform. And we're the number one rated community overall on the entire platform.
Yeah. Bravo, sir.
May not be there next week, but today.
But today you are.
But today we are. Take a picture.
Somebody's out there gunning for you. They're watching this show. It's time. We're taking Henry down.
Listen, I'm quiet because the people that are right behind me are 15,000 members and
oh my gosh,
budgets, and they're just back there. And as soon as they notice, who's that guy?
Yeah, who's that guy? How did he unseat me?
So I'm just being quiet.
Good for you.
For a while.
Good for you. You're not being quiet. There's nothing quiet
I'm not being quiet out here, but in there, I'm quiet. Yeah. I'll sit in it while I can.
Love it.
It's already 11:30. It's 11:10.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Pretty good.
It is good. We got to get out of here.
Well, we can definitely get out of here a little bit early tonight. We usually go till what? Yeah, hour and 30 minutes. We have run late recently. That's true.
I need to I've got this bake along coming up, and I've got some things that are looming that I have to take care of, and I need to get some sleep.
Like what?
Well, I'm working on my flagship course called From Oven to Market. It's
Oh,
it's an 8 module course. I am on module 6 right now, and I have got to get that finished. And one of the things that you'll find if you're in the academy is that our classroom, we've got 27 classes, 27 courses. And what happens is somebody will say something in the chat, and then 2 or 3 people will say it, and the next thing you know, it's a subject.
right.
And I come back and I go, you know what, we need to talk about that. We need to address that. And the next thing you know, it's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
In
Go
my
down
course,
that rabbit hole.
in my course just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. And it should have been done by now, but it's going to be done. I'm going to focus on it because there are people that are just like asking me for it now.
Yeah.
So we got to get there. I need to put in some hours, and I need to eat something.
Yeah. Thank goodness my wife made a frittata. If she hadn't made a frittata, I wouldn't have eaten dinner yet.
I haven't eaten dinner.
We borrowed a track to do the Pinewood Derby from another pack because we're new, so we just don't have it. And they're like $800.
Right.
But anyway, so we borrowed one from another pack, and I took it back to them tonight because I knew there were meetings, so I knew somebody would be there to receive it. And they gave me a piece of cake when I was in there. They're like, "Hey, you want a piece of cake?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want a piece of cake."
Heck yeah.
My son Tank was with me. He was like, "Yeah, cake. Okay, cake. We can do cake."
I want a piece
They were
of
doing their blue and gold. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Blue and gold is a celebration of the birthday of Cub Scouts.
Don't remember that.
Most everybody does it in February. I don't remember the exact date that it is the real birthday, but sometime in February. And so you always do your blue and gold celebrations in February, and then crossovers for the AOLs, the last level of Cub Scouts. They cross over to the troop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the celebration that everybody does. We did ours like a week before Tuesday. So the week we took off, that was the week we did blue and gold.
I remember my mom used to iron my, I guess it was a scarf thing, and
neckerchief,
and twist it, and it goes in the little thing
slide.
And I was sharp, and I was clean. She made sure I looked good. This little Cub Scout. But I didn't go far, so I don't know. I guess I got baseball and band and music and all kinds of stuff.
I thought you said you got to like Webelow.
I did, but that's
so
not.
You got far. That used to be the top of the chain. I don't think Arrow of Light existed back then, right?
I don't even remember.
I had started with Tiger, and then went from Tiger to Webelow, if I'm not mistaken, back when we were young.
Was it a Bobcat in there?
Bobcat is like one of the first things that you earn for each rank. Yes, Bobcat is like know the scout oath, know the scout law, do a good turn. There's one other thing I think, but for the most part, that's what Bobcat is. So that's
I used to know that. I used to remember the oath. I can't remember. Do you know the oath?
Yeah, I say it every week, twice a week sometimes. Yeah, on my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty.
To do my duty, guide my country. See?
To obey the scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, Mentally awake,
Mentally
morally
awake.
straight.
I remember those days. That
Yep.
comes back to me. How about that?
Don't ask me to do the law though, because I always mix them up. It starts with trustworthy.
I get it mixed up with what I had to remember as my general orders in the military. Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, that's always a pleasure, my friend.
Same here. Same here. Go enjoy some of your bread. I know you're hungry. You're going to eat some of it.
I am starving, and
don't forget to take a picture of at least one of those loaves.
Got to do some of that. Yep. I've got to do some of that because we got to talk about it between now and Saturday.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go see if I can find a knife to straighten this out and get this to screw in. I'll send you a picture if I get it to work.
All right. Let me know.
All right.
I'm going to go take some pictures of this bread so I can share it with my group, and then I'm making a sandwich.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy your sandwich, sir. And thanks everybody for watching and
thank you for being here.
Us babble on
just
and
hanging out with us.
Talk about all the things.
Enjoyed it. Be good.
All right. Same here.
See you next week.
Remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next